today I'm very excited. We're headed all the way back to 1967 to listen to Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles. I hear this is a great one. Comes from the Magical Mystery Tour LP. It was written by John Lennon and is in the psychedelic genre. John viewed the song as his finest work with the Beatles. Interesting. He based the song on his childhood memories of playing in the garden of Strawberry Field, a Salvation Army children's home in Liverpool. Let's check it out.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That is, you can't, tune in, but it's alright. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think I know, yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Strawberry Fields forever. Strawberry Fields forever.
Wow, what an experience that was. And it's so interesting that I'm hearing this, pretty soon after finishing the Revolver album, because I think this one came next. It was a single only, released with Penny Lane, I think, and then they were forced to put it on Magical Mystery Tour later on. I think that's how it went. Anyway, it's so clear to me that this would take many, many listens to catch it all, to grasp it all. Seems pretty simple on the surface, but I can tell it was very complex, both musically and emotionally. I was getting multiple emotions, obviously a lot of twists and turns, a lot of interesting things. I'm pretty sure I didn't catch it all. Of course, we're getting more of that spatial mixing, we'll call it. I don't know if that's the right term that I heard so much in Revolver album. Anyway, this one did sound a bit more full sounding. I chose not to do the stereo version from 2015. I thought this is probably closer to the original. Maybe a nice balance between, the original and the 2015. Of course, unfortunately, I did not catch most of the lyrics. I know what it's about. Obviously, a very childlike song, reverting to John's childhood. So therefore, I love the childlike elements in the mellotron being played, I think, mostly on the left. Very whimsical, very simple. Again, light, fun, childlike. Love that. Of course, a nice dreamy flow to much of the song. Clearly, they're experts, masters at creating those vibes as well. I've heard it several times now. And I'm 100% certain that this song would sound even more intense if you were on something. I'm sure many people were when they heard it. It just, the sounds, the vibes just totally lend to that. I could totally imagine the places that this song could take you if you were intoxicated. It is psychedelic after all. Pretty early on, we get a nice dark turn in the music. I remember that was very striking. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a multiple personality type of song. And it definitely was. It went many places in just over 4 minutes. And then you saw it on my face. George's Indian harp arrives on the scene, traveling, from right to left in this heavenly pattern. Every note was perfect, pristine, heavenly. I'm sure a big smile went on my face every time that instrument came in, and I instantly knew that that was my favorite instrument of this song. Yeah, like I said, so many shades to this one, the quiet, whimsical, childlike moments, but then there were these thick, heavy musical moments. I don't know, the mix, the sound around me sounded so saturated. Cool things were happening. I love that vibe as well. So many goodies in this one. Like there was this section of reverse percussion, I'm pretty sure, on the left. Very, very striking. Very interesting. I love the experimentation going on before, here, and probably in the future with them. And I knew in advance that we were getting timpani. I love timpanis. So that was amazing. They were impactful, very expressive, and very plentiful. That section went on for a while. So I was a happy guy. And then a pretty nice surprise at the end. That whimsical flute mellotron sound was there. But it felt like childhood was being turned on its head because the melody became darker with that mellotron. I wish I knew what it represented, but something weird was going on there. Again, very striking and interesting way to end this song. But there were many twists and turns, so one final twist is not a surprise. So yeah, what a song, filled with twists, turns, multiple shades, like I said, multiple emotions. Wow. It sounds legendary on just one listen. I can see the impact, the importance, and why so many people would adore this song. So, of course, my rating could increase after, drinking the song in, taking it in many, many times, as you guys certainly have. But for now, on first listen, I'm going to give it the Epic Platinum Record Award. Absolutely. And so deservingly, of course, for Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles, 1967. And thank you so very much, the amazing John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and anyone else involved in creating this obvious, timeless masterpiece. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and as always, I'm wishing you much peace, joy, love, and blessings every single day and night. I'll see you very soon.